Wow. We have a lot of students joining us. Let's see. We have Michael, Jason, Amber, Henry, and Andrew. Hello.
Hello.
We might have more students joining us. So let's just give it a few more moments. And while we do, we're going to start off with Michael. Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm good.
And tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell us your age, your
Hello.
name, and your favorite color, Michael.
My name is Michael.
Mhm. How old are you, Michael?
7.5 years old.
7.5 years old. And what is your favorite color, Michael?
Blue.
Okay, blue. Very good, very good. Beautiful. Good
Blue
job.
and red.
Blue and red. Red is my favorite color. That's amazing. Let's say hello to Henry. Hello, Henry.
Hello. Hello.
How are you, Henry?
I am happy.
That's good. That's good. And tell us a little bit about you, Henry. What's your name, your age, and your favorite color?
Your name.
What's your name?
It's My name is Henry.
Very good.
I am 8 years old.
Mhm.
My favorite color is blue.
Beautiful. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's say hello to Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. That's good. And tell us, Ryan, a little bit about you. Three things: your name, your age, and your favorite color.
My name is Ryan.
Mhm.
I'm 9 years old. And my favorite color is purple.
And your favorite color is purple. Beautiful.
I
Very good.
like the Ryan in America.
Sorry, Ryan, say that again.
There is another Ryan in America. He also likes purple.
Okay, okay. Well, if he joins us, then we'll ask him too, okay? Okay, let's see
Oh,
here. We're gonna go to Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I have a good mood and I'm 12 years old.
Very good. Okay, so
Yeah.
just that sentence, you would say, Andrew, I am in a good mood.
Yes, I'm in a good mood.
Very good. And what's your favorite color?
Actually, I don't have a favorite color. I like
Oh,
all the colors because I think all colors are beautiful.
oh, wow. So you like all the colors in the world, not just the rainbow
Yes,
colors.
yes.
Okay, okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's go to, oh, sorry, Jason.
hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. And I am 9 years old. I like blue and green.
Blue and green. Okay, that's
And
cool.
I like to eat noodles.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I'm excited because tomorrow I have of golf.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really cool. Okay, let's go over to Alex. Hello, Alex. Alex? Hello? Can you hear me? Alex? Okay, I don't think Alex is ready to talk. I see that we have a second Andrew in the class. Let's look at this one. Hello, Andrew. What's your surname?
Uh,
Or your full name? Andrew what?
Andrew Zhu.
Andrew Jew. Okay, so I just want to write that down over here, Jew. And Andrew Jew, how old are you? And what is your favorite color?
I'm 11 years old and my favorite color is blue.
Blue. Also, I think other Andrew also loves blue. No, sorry. Other Andrew likes all colors. All colors. That's right. Okay, and last but not least, let's say hello to Amber. Hello, Amber.
Hello, teacher. My name is Amber, and I'm also 12 years old, and my favorite color is white.
Oh, wow. Okay, the first one to like the color white. That's amazing. Amber, I saw you in my last Showtime Club class. Yes.
When I entered this meeting, I saw there is only 3 students.
Ah, there's lots of students. I think there are nine. Nine students plus me makes 10. Oh, here's another two. Oh gosh. Okay, well, we're gonna get started. We don't have enough time to speak to everyone at the moment. So we're gonna take a look at today's Showtime Club. Okay, what we're going to do in this lesson, everyone, is when you have a question, please raise your hand using Zoom. And the reason why we do this is because there are a lot of students and only one of me. I have 2 ears. I can only listen to one person at a time. Okay? Good stuff? All right. So in today's class, who can tell me what are we learning? Raise your hand if you know the answer to the question. Ah, we have Andrew.
I think we are learning how to use ChatGPT.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. So, Andrews, because there are two, I will say Andrew Jew and Andrew for who we're going to speak to. Okay. Let's take a look over here at today's lesson. What are we going to do? Oh, the color is a bit terrible to see. Just give me 1 second so I can change it for you. That's worse. Let's go red. Okay. We're going to spend about an hour or an hour and 15 minutes on this class. Okay, we already did the introduction where we all got to say a little bit. We will watch a short video on our next slide down below. And then we're going to ask some questions. Everyone can answer these questions. And later on, we will talk about it and try ChatGPT. Let's take a look at the video over here.
This ChatGPT tutorial is a small crash course for any beginner, so we'll be doing a number of things, from creating a brand new account on OpenAI, to logging and using ChatGPT, to some of the more advanced ways to use it. If there's anything you want to know, this video should cover it all. Let's begin. I'm gonna start on Google here, and I'm gonna browse to find OpenAI. You can also head over to openai.com if you want to skip this step. Here is the company that basically created ChatGPT. They've created a number of different types of APIs, and if you want to have a look at them all, you can head over to the API page. We're going to be looking at the ChatGPT version. If you want to head to that, you should be able to select the top nav bar here. This will take you to a page called chat.openai.com. If you don't already have a login with OpenAI, you can select to sign up and create a brand new one. For the sign up, it's quite easy. You can simply log in with an email address or with a Google or Microsoft account. While I already have an account, I'm going to create a brand new one so that you guys can see this process. I'm going to sign up with a new email address and go through the prompts to create an account this way. This will require the email address as well as a password and a two-step verification process, which we'll do. The first thing that'll happen is an email will be sent to the mailbox that you're signed up with. In this case, it'll be sent to my Gmail address. I'm going to head over to that inbox now, and we're going to select the verification for email address button. This will basically activate the account so we can log straight into the OpenAI systems. Now, the OpenAI dashboard isn't ChatGPT, it's a separate dashboard to start using some of their normal models here for their OpenAI systems. But to go back to ChatGPT, we need to select the link up here that takes us to chat.openai.com. Here, we'll need to log in one more time, and this should take us to the ChatGPT system. So again, I'm going to put in my email address as well as my password in here, and this will now finally take me to ChatGPT. As this is the very first time I'm using it, I need to fill out just a few more details. So here, I'm going to fill out my name, as well as my phone number, which will verify my account. This will send me that two-step verification, so I'll put in the code I received on my phone number. And finally, we're now in ChatGPT and its systems, and we can start to use it. The first thing to know is that ChatGPT is free, and it's mainly used right now for research purposes. There are a few prompts worth reading here when you get started. Things like their goal here is to get some external feedback in order to continue to improve the system, as well as making it safer. They also have a few safeguards in place because there are occasions where the generations are incorrect or even misleading. So be aware of that, because if offensive or biased content is produced, then you might not want to use the given advice. Let's have a look at what else is being used here. So we also have the collection of data. So the prompts and items that you are entered in are actually reviewed by their AI trainers in order to improve the systems. So this means just take notice of what kind of prompts you're putting in, and also don't share sensitive information that might be happening inside your conversations, which means that if you're putting in passwords, which really you shouldn't be, try not to post screenshots of that. There's also an importance of feedback here, because as you do discover and utilize the system more, giving feedback can help them improve the system. There is a Discord server that you can join where you can share your feedback, and this one over here is actually accessible. So I'm just gonna log into this OpenAI one, and it already has 500,000 members, which, wow, that is quite a few. You'll need to go through the prompts here, so visit the website, make sure that you read this, and then complete the little survey here, making sure that you're not going to be doing anything such as spamming or anything like that. So I've just applied here, and here we've got all our discussion threads and whatnot, so you can join as part of the community. Now, let's begin. This is ChatGPT. It actually has a couple of elements here on the page worth knowing. We've got the sidebar here, which essentially doesn't really do much. The main item here is the reset thread, which I'll get into shortly. Here we have a couple of example inputs that we can place, and the input is just over here. This is where you can type your text. We also have some details here about the capabilities and limitations. Let's take a look at all of this. So in terms of the capabilities, the ChatGPT system actually remembers what you said in previous conversations. Now be aware that this is the conversation thread that you're currently having. If you strike up a brand new conversation thread, that won't be remembered, just the current one that you're in. It also allows you to do follow-ups and corrections. So for example, if you didn't get quite the answer that you're looking for, you can always ask for another one or really just re-prompt for a different option. The AI is also trained to decline providing negative or inappropriate requests. So if, for example, you're asking for something malicious, most times out of 10, it will not provide that. However, there are odd situations where it might accidentally do this. And let's go to the limitations this time to have a look at some of the problems that you might encounter when using ChatGPT. Firstly, some of the generations might actually be inaccurate. It is only trained until the last couple of years of information, so it's not able to, say, access the internet right now. It is in an offline state as of a year or two ago. It also doesn't do mathematics very well, so it might have some issues if you're doing things like 10 plus 9. It might not give you the correct answer. There's also some bias to the content that is produced based on what you've produced earlier in the conversation. And this could essentially mean that it occasionally produces some harmful instructions, and those have to just sort of be ignored. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, there is limited knowledge because the actual AI is trained for events just towards 2021. This means that it won't have up-to-date information of relevant and current facts that are happening in the world. With all of this said and done now, we can now actually start taking a look at using ChatGPT.
Okay, so we're just going to pause it over there for a moment, and we're going to take a look at some questions, and we're going to try and answer them the best we can. I'm also going to give you more information. I'm going to tell you more about ChatGPT because it's so big and it's a lot. Okay. If you have questions, again, everyone, you can type it in the chat box, or you can raise your hand and I will answer it. Okay. So let's quickly go back over here to the PowerPoint and let's take a look at these questions. Okay, we got Jason. He raised his hand. Yes, Jason.
Nothing. I just like pointed.
Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Okay, first, who wants to read that first question for me? Anyone? Okay, so we have the first one. Juliana, sorry. Yes? Can you read it for us?
What is ChatGPT?
Okay, so ChatGPT, if you were watching the video with us or came during the video, ChatGPT is an AI software. AI means artificial intelligence. So how to explain this in the best way? It is a program that is on a computer-based system. So, you use your mobile phone, or you use your tablet, computer, TVs. These are all inputted with some sort of AI. Okay? When you go onto your phone and you go onto Google or Bing or Yahoo, and you type in how to play hide and seek, right? It will remember this information. And when you search other things, you will see that this information that you searched before also comes up. So in short, Juliana, ChatGPT is a program that we use online, okay? But now I want everyone else to give me an example of what you think ChatGPT is. Please raise your hand. Oh, Andrew, first one.
I think ChatGPT, it is an AI, and I think it's very smart because, I know that it can write it can write, and it can speak. It can talk to you, and you can ask it some questions.
Aha. Okay, so we have another question. Very good, Andrew. That's an amazing answer. Well done. Thank you very much. We have another question from Olivia. She asks us, does ChatGPT work on Bing and Microsoft? Okay, so if you have Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer on your computer, you are able to go to any website. Well, depending on the country you live in. Okay, so if you are in, let's say, New Zealand, you are definitely going to be able to access it on any of the programs or internet servers. Okay. Ryan has sent over here a link to ChatGPT. Very good. Thank you very much, Ryan. And Juliana says, does ChatGPT need a VPN? Okay. Juliana, do you know what a VPN is?
Like, it's like your internet.
Very good, yes.
When you use some apps, you need it, and if you connect the internet, you can't use that app.
Very good. Okay, so a VPN, sorry, it's used to change your IP address of your computer or device you are using. Okay, it's quite interesting because a VPN will move your location to another place and then will safeguard your device from people trying to log into your device without your permission. We call that hacking. Okay? Did that answer your question, Juliana? Sorry, Juliana, did that answer your question? No. Sorry, ChatGPT does not need a VPN. You don't need it. A VPN is a choice that you make. If you want to protect your computer, you can use a VPN. It's your choice. Okay? Good stuff. Okay. Any other questions from anyone? You can raise your hand. Okay, Olivia. Besides this, okay, so Olivia, back to your question. Yes, ChatGPT works on Microsoft computers, and it does use work on Bing. Okay. It should work everywhere in the world, unless your country has decided to ban it, which, from my knowledge, I don't think any country has banned ChatGPT. Okay. Why? Juliana, are you asking why to Olivia's question? Okay, while I wait for your response, Juliana, Andrew, you opened your mic. I think you wanted to say something.
Yes. I think we can't use ChatGPT in China.
You can't? Have you tried to log into it?
My mom said that we can't use ChatGPT in China.
Ah, okay, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me just quickly take a look over here. Do you have the correct address for it? I'm gonna put it in,
Yeah, but
I'm putting it into the chat box, you can try and take a look if that, try the one that I sent you, see if that works. Olivia asks, because Microsoft owns 42% of ChatGPT, so it doesn't work on Google, right? It does work on Google. So I currently use Google on my computer. I use Google for every search that I do. Let me show you an example. Let me just share my screen for a second. Okay. What should we search? Anyone have any suggestions of what we should search? Amber, yes, your hand is up.
Teacher, I raised my hand for the question. Someone asked me for, and the one said that we can't use ChatGPT in China, but we actually have an app for ChatGPT, but it isn't free, and we can only ask 3 questions for free.
Okay, okay. So Amber had an answer to that one question or one statement that was said that it can't be used in China. So I know ChatGPT recently came out with an app for the mobile phone, and I know that ChatGPT is going to be a paid program because it costs $3 million for 1 month for ChatGPT to be running. Okay, it's very expensive. $3 million is a lot. Okay, Henry, yes, sorry, your hand is up. What would you like to ask? You had a question?
How many versions?
So there is number 4 is coming out, if I'm not mistaken. There is 4 versions of ChatGPT, and it's made by a company known as OpenAI, which has created 2 other softwares that are AI based. So this would be the 3rd one. And there's version 4 coming out of ChatGPT. Okay, did that answer your question, Henry?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, very good. We have some more questions in the chat box. Let me just open it up again. Let's look here. Oh, no more questions in the chat box. Okay, let's move on to the second one. It says here, how accurate is ChatGPT? Who can answer this question for us? Or who wants to answer this question? Please raise your hand. Oh, Andrew again. Yes, Andrew.
No, I just want to know what is accurate means.
Okay, so accurate means how many times out of 10 would it get it right, for example. So if I had to say to you, I can throw this ball into that hoop 9 times out of 10, that means that I'm quite accurate. I'm almost perfect when it comes to throwing the ball into the hoop. You understand?
Yes, I understand. I understood.
Good stuff. Okay. Anyone want to answer the question? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, Andrew Jew. Yes.
Like it is very smart of writing. Like he can write some, like it can write stories, but it's not good at like science and math.
Very good.
So it can write for you, but it can like maybe do mathematics for you.
Yes, very good. Okay, so there are limitations. The word we're looking for is limitations to ChatGPT. It can't do everything. Okay, it only knows the information that has been uploaded to it to the day it was uploaded. So say I decided I was going to upload all the information I could about the world in 2021. That means that anything that happened after 2021, ChatGPT won't know about. Okay?
狗饭你吃啊？啊，吃不吃啊？吃。
Okay, let's take a look at question number 3. Does ChatGPT store your conversations? Who can answer this question?
No.
Andrew again. Yes, Andrew.
I think they store our conversations.
Yes, that's correct. It stores conversation threads. Just like in the video, it says it will keep the conversation going. If you are unclear about ChatGPT's answer, you can ask by adding more information. And we are going to do that in a few moments on ChatGPT. We're going to ask it some questions, okay? Just looking over here, Ryan just said to us that he got ChatGPT for free. Very good. That's amazing, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, if you don't mind unmuting your microphone and telling us what country do you live in?
Yeah. Okay. I live in China.
In China.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ryan
No.
got ChatGPT for free in China. And are you using a VPN like Juliana asked about?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to close it. And okay, I closed it and I still can use it.
That's
I don't
amazing.
need- yeah.
So like I mentioned before, a VPN is used to move your IP address to another country, right? So if you're struggling to use ChatGPT in China, you can upload or use a VPN and change your location to maybe Europe or North America and see if you're able to log into ChatGPT. Ryan has done it, so it works. We know it works. Yes, Jason.
Like
I live in America, and
Mhm.
when I go to GPT, it is very easy.
Yes.
actually need a VPN to use it.
You don't? Okay, so Ryan said he doesn't need a
You need
VPN.
it. You need it. You
Oh, you
need
do
it.
need it. Sorry, you do need it.
It just said something went wrong. And
Okay. So your VPN has to be active during the whole time you are using ChatGPT. Okay, moving on to question number 4. It says, is ChatGPT safe? Okay, there was something that the man said in the video close to the end when I pressed pause. Jason wants to answer it. Yes, Jason.
It is safe. It is safe.
Okay, so there, like he mentioned at the end, it is safe to use it, but ChatGPT can be wrong. And if there is, which could happen, there can be a little bit of a chance that it will say something that might be wrong, okay? Let's just look at question number 5. Do you think that ChatGPT will replace Google search and why? Oh, this is a good question. Who wants to answer it? Remember, everyone can answer it if they want to. Juliana, yes.
I think it maybe will replace Google search and maybe not, because if it replaces Google search, it's more it will Google search is you have to like use some time to search, and ChatGPT is quicker. But if you use ChatGPT to replace Google search, then you can't search that much and maybe it's wrong.
Okay, very, very good answer. Anyone else want to give an answer to it? Anyone at all? Put your hand up. Yes, Amber.
I also think ChatGPT will replace Google search because ChatGPT can search for information through all the internet, and Google can also help me find information in Google, and it cannot give you information from other websites.
Very good. Yes, amazing. Beautiful answer, Amber. Thank you. And then Jason. Yes, Jason.
Like maybe it will be replaced replace to Google search because I will not replace to Google search because this GPT were not safe. Like sometimes it will be wrong and sometimes it will be right.
Okay, very good. Very good answer. Okay, so my answer to this is I don't think that. Oh, okay, sorry. Andrew, you can answer first.
I think I disagree with him because Google search sometimes Google search will be wrong too, and I think it, but ChatGPT can't do math very well, but Google search, I think Google search can do math very well. So I think ChatGPT won't replace Google search.
Okay, okay. So it all kind of depends, right? I think that I agree and disagree with both statements. And the reason why I agree and disagree is because I think that Google will create its own AI program. Okay. I don't think that it will let ChatGPT, let's put it in inverted commas, will shut it down. You know?
Yeah, because they all have their advantages and unadvantages.
Yes, and disadvantages.
Disadvantages.
Beautiful, very good. So in essence, maybe ChatGPT will become a search engine and be able to help us a lot, but I don't know if they will allow an AI program to have access to the internet, because then the AI program will be able to learn by itself. And I think there are certain, the word that we use is parameters. Okay, this is like a boundary, kind of like a wall that they put up between the AI program and being able to almost become completely human-like. Does everyone understand? Okay, I'm guessing that means yes. No more questions? Anyone else have a question?
No.
No, okay. No hands are up, so we're going to go back to the video. We're going to watch a little bit more of it. Then we're going to go to what's it all about. But first, has anyone seen the video that we have sent about ChatGPT? If you have, then just put up your hand quickly. No? Okay. Andrew has. Okay, that's fine. We're going to take a look at that video too. So first, let's just continue watching where we left off just to see an example of what it is that he is going to type to find out from ChatGPT. Oh, here we go.
GPT. The first thing to take note of is that using it is very simple. All we have to do is enter in a message or a query or a prompt of what we want the AI ChatGPT to do for us. And then we get an output. There are a few examples here with buttons basically asking us maybe explain what quantum computing is, or how to make a HTTP request in JavaScript, but I'm going to minus these out and I'm going to use my own, which is what is 10 plus 9 as a question mark. This is a pretty simple prompt. Then we simply select enter or set the button here and press and click on it, and we start with our very first prompt. Now here we have two parts to this prompt. We've got what we've prompted, and then we've got the output here from OpenAI. Now this is pretty damn simple, but there are a few things to take note of here. The first thing is the question, what is 10 plus 9? Now we've got the output here that says 19, but we also have this option here to try again. So if I was to select that, what we end up getting is essentially the same answer, but just written in a different way. In this case, it's been written more mathematically, which is 10 plus 9 equals 19, but it's not just 19 like it was before. And we can continue to click on this, but if, for example, we've given as many results as we possibly can, then it might error out, like you just saw earlier, or it might continue to give us better answers. Like this is a half mathematical, half verbal one, where it says 10 plus 9 is 19. We can try again, and this time it says 10 plus 9 is 19, so it's almost repeating now. You'll get to a point where there's only so many ways it can be written. We have a number of other things to take note of. We've got these thumbs up and thumbs down icons, and this is to give OpenAI some feedback as to the prompts we have here. We also have these arrows here when you hover over to show the different types of outputs that you've gotten based on the input that you've provided. Now I've just done 5 of them, so I can toggle through them, and I like number 5 the most, so this one I can give a thumbs up. Now if, for example, it gave a poor answer, we could do the same by going back here. It says an error occurred, and I say no answer provided. So this, for example, is how you would provide feedback to the system if you needed to. Now this is our very first prompt in this conversation. We can continue to make more prompts, such as saying, how good is OpenAI's ChatGPT at maths? And ask this question. So this question is still part of this conversation. And we're getting an answer now being streamlined and generated from OpenAI's ChatGPT. It says, as a large language model trained by OpenAI, it doesn't really have the ability to perform mathematical calculations. Now here's where you might have to be careful. There are situations where the outputs might not actually generate the kind of consistent answers you might be looking for. Such in this example, I'm going to trick the AI, saying that it is actually 20. 10 plus 9 is 20. Now the prompt will say that it is a language model. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to ask one more prompt saying, is 10 plus 9 equal 20? And since I previously said that it was, now it's been tricked. It actually does think that 10 plus 9 is 20, and it's going to confirm that answer. This is where confirmation bias might come into play, and you have to be careful what kind of prompts you're putting in because they will influence the outputs that ChatGPT provides. Now,
okay, before we carry on over here, this is where you see that ChatGPT is a learning program. Remember, he mentioned the thumbs up and the thumbs down icons, where we can say if the answer is good or the answer is not so good. Okay, this is very important, and the reason why is because ChatGPT now learns from if you say it's a good answer or if you say it's a bad answer. And again, like he said, he confused ChatGPT, just like maybe I could confuse you by saying something is something else, and then going back and asking you, but is it that? Then you would automatically feel like that is the answer. Okay, we're going to take a look now at the other video, the second video that I have over here for everyone. Okay, you're also able to view this on our YouTube channel at Amino Academy. I will send the link to everyone so you have it. Okay. Join us for a tutorial on ChatGPT for beginners on Friday the 24th of March at 7 to 8:15 in the evening, Beijing time. If you are new to ChatGPT, want to learn the basics, I will explain how to set it up and what are the benefits of ChatGPT. So let's get started and look at what is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a chatbot that can chat with humans like a real person. It can explain things, remember what was said earlier in the conversation, and elaborate on ideas. ChatGPT is currently completely free. However, there might be a cost involved in the future because of the eye-watering cost of computing power needed to run ChatGPT. First things first, head over to chatopenai.com and hit sign in to create your account. Currently, there isn't a dedicated app for ChatGPT, but you can bookmark this site on your web browser. Using ChatGPT is super easy. Just type a prompt in the big text box and hit enter. If you are unsure of what to ask, they even have some examples on the home page you can click on for inspiration. For example, let's click on Got any creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday? And ChatGPT will come back with a list of super cool suggestions. So let's try it out before it costs money to do so.
Hello, everyone. If you like.
Okay. So over there, we saw an example of what we can do on ChatGPT. So going back over here, we're going to ask it some questions. If you don't feel like speaking or raising your hand, you can send a question in the chat box. But if you are okay with speaking, please raise your hand and we'll go through each person one by one. What question would you like to ask ChatGPT? Anyone want to ask a question? Raise your hand or send it in the chat box. Okay, Andrew, yes. What's your question?
I think I don't have a question, but I think ChatGPT is like Siri.
Ah, okay. That's very
But
good.
Siri, you need to say things, but ChatGPT can write. You can. Yeah.
That's actually a very good point, Andrew. ChatGPT is almost like Siri. They're kind of similar in some ways, but also not in others. Siri can access the internet, right? It can search things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, where ChatGPT doesn't have access to the internet currently.
刚才连上，你为什么又给我退出来了呢？
Okay, so we have a picture over here. Sorry, not a picture, a question over here from Olivia. Can ChatGPT draw a picture? Let's ask it. Can ChatGPT draw a picture? As an AI language model, I don't have the capability to draw pictures, but I can certainly describe and discuss pictures or images with you. If you have a specific image in mind or topic and would like to, topic you would like to describe or me to describe, feel free to let me know. So ChatGPT can speak about it, but cannot draw an actual picture. Okay, next one over here. Amber asks a question for ChatGPT. Let's take a look what its answer is. As an AI language model, I cannot make subjective judgments about individual singers. So this means obviously it cannot tell us if Gem, I think Gem is the singer you're talking about? Or is it a group named GEM?
Teacher, it's a singer in China, and she is a real person.
Okay. So Gem is a singer. I think the reason why ChatGPT cannot answer this is because, again, it doesn't have access to the internet. So it cannot, the word we use is quantify. It cannot add up to find out if Gem is actually the best singer in the world. Any other questions we have? Andrew with his hand up. Yes, Andrew? Andrew Jew?
I want to ask a question that ChatGPT, like, how old are you?
How old are you? Okay, let's see. How old are you? Let's take a look at what ChatGPT says. As an AI language model, I don't have an age in the traditional sense. I was created by OpenAI, and my knowledge is consistently updated with the latest data. But I don't have a physical form or an age like a human being. So ChatGPT doesn't have an age. We could ask it something like, should we say, when were you created? Or when was ChatGPT created? ChatGPT is a product of OpenAI, and it was first made publicly available in June 2020. Since then, I have been continuously updated and trained on new data to improve my response and provide better conversational abilities. Okay, quickly we have, I don't know how to say this, but iPhone? Your hand is up, yes? iPhone, what is your name?
Yeah. I want to ask it. 1 multiplied 9 is 10, right?
Okay, so you want to ask it 1 multiplied by 9 is equal to 10, or you want to ask it is 1 multiplied by 9 equal to 10?
Is 1 multiplied 9 equals 10? Yeah.
Okay, equal to 10. Let's take a look. No, 1 multiplied by 9 is not equal to 10. When you multiply 1 by 9, the result is 9, not 10. Okay. Someone else also sent questions in the chat box. Olivia, do you want to be a human being one day? Are you sad as an AI? Oh, okay. This is an interesting two-part question. Let's see what OpenAI or ChatGPT comes back with. As an AI language model, I don't have emotions or desires like humans do. So I cannot want to be a human being or feel sad. I'm a program designed to process natural language and provide responses to users' input based on my training data and algorithms. My purpose is to assist and provide information to users in a helpful and efficient manner, while I can simulate human-like responses, thoughts, and actions. I don't have consciousness or feelings. Okay, let's just go to Jason quickly. Yes, Jason?
I want to ask, is 100 times 130 equals to 130?
Yes, 100 times 130 equal to 2. 2. No, 100 times 130 is not equal to 2. When you multiply 100 by 130, the result is 13,000, not 2. Very good. So ChatGPT has got some math skills there, just a little bit. Okay, let's just go to iPhone, yes? I don't know your real name, so I'm just going to have to call you iPhone until you tell me. Yes, iPhone, what is...
Hello?
Hello, what is your name, iPhone?
My name is not iPhone. My name is Harry.
Harry, okay, that's better. Harry, what is your question?
My question is that can ChatGPT tell time?
Ooh, okay, so we can make it a bit more simple. We can say, can you tell time? I think I already know the answer to this question. Yes, I can tell you the current time, but my response may vary depending on the time zone you are located in. However, please note that as an AI language model, I do not have access to real-time information like a clock or a calendar. Instead, I rely on the system time of the server where I am hosted, which may not always be perfectly synchronized with your local time.
Yo.
Okay. Juliana, what is your question?
为什么要点？你在点什么呢？你听懂了吗？
点击手键。
Sorry, Juliana, could you say that again?
Can ChatGPT tell a joke?
Ooh. So instead of asking a question, we can say, tell us a joke, or tell me. Ooh. Tell me a joke. Let's see what ChatGPT says to us. Sure, here's a joke for you. Okay, Juliana, can you read it for us?
Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
That's a good one. Okay. And going to Henry. Yes, Henry. What is your question?
100 equal to 200.
Did you say 100 plus 100 or 100 multiplied by 100?
Plus 100.
Okay. Yes. 100 plus 100 to 200. Oh, not 2000. Sorry. Yes, 100 plus 100 is equal to 200. Yes, Jason. Next question.
If you are a robot, what do you like? What do you wear?
Okay, so would you say if you were a robot or if you are a robot?
If you are.
Okay, if you are a robot, what would you wear or what do you wear?
Do you wear?
Okay, do you wear? I think I already know the answer to this one. Let's take a look what they say, what it says. As an AI language model, I don't have a physical form, so I don't wear anything. I exist purely as a program running on servers and accessible through various devices such as computers, smartphones, and smart speakers. However, if I had a physical form like a robot, I might wear specialized components and materials that would enable me to function optimally. Okay, so basically it's just saying things that will be able to help it see how far the wall is and if there is a step and things like that. Okay, just quickly before we go to you, Andrew and Juliana, we have from Olivia another quite complicated, a long question. As a class of students go to a picnic, they pick some apples, they want to count how many apples. If they count by 10, there will be one left. If they count by 9, there will be one left. If they count by 8, there will be one left. Can you tell me how many apples are in total? Okay, this is a long answer. Sure, this is a classic problem in number theory and can be solved using a Chinese. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is interesting. Let n be the total number of apples that are picked or they picked. From the problem statement, we know that n equals 1 And then it says mod 10, n equals 1, mod 9, and n equals 1, mod 8. To solve for n, we can use the theorem, and it tells us here 10 times 9 times 8 is equal to 720. Okay, I'm not going to read it all because it's going to take up our little time we have left. Okay, we're going to ask just 4 more questions. We have 2 from Amber, 1 from Andrew, and 1 from Henry. Those are the last ones, and then 1 from Ryan. Okay, those are the last questions we're going to ask for today because we're running out of time. What do you think of, ooh, this is a good one. So it says here, I do not have personal opinions or feelings about current events or historical incidents. Being said, I'm not aware of any ongoing recent conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Okay. Oh, Uzbekistan, sorry. Ooh, here's another good question. Let's take a look at what the answer is. Okay. Again, another long answer. I don't have enough time to read it all. But Ryan, does it answer your question? You chose quite a quite a good question to ask it.
It spelled it wrong. Never mind.
That's what you wrote down in the. Oh, sorry, that was Amber's question. Sorry. Amber, did that answer your question? I don't know if Amber is going to respond. Okay, let's just send the next one, which is from Ryan. What was your question that you actually wanted to ask here? If you have an army of robots, what? What's that word that you spelled wrong?
That's very weird, I think.
What weird you do, or what would you do?
What would you do?
Aha, okay. What would you do? As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to own or command an army of robots, nor do I have any desire or intention to do so. Okay. Additionally, it is not appropriate to use robots or any other means of force. Okay. And, oh, okay, we've got a few more. Let's do these last 2. Okay, everyone? These are the last 2 that we're going to do. If you are a scientist, what?
This kind of search because I have with.
Oh, very good, very good. So it says here, if you are a scientist, what would you learn about? AI, it says, as an AI language model, I do not have personal desires or preferences, nor am I capable of learning or conducting research in the traditional sense. However, if I were programmed to act as a scientist, the topics I would focus on would depend on the specific field of study and the research objectives. And the last question from Andrew is, can you know if I am a robot? That's actually a good question. Let's see what it says. It's thinking. As an AI language model, I cannot directly determine whether or not you are a robot or a human. However, I can use various techniques to detect and respond to certain patterns or signals in your inputs. Okay, so it can kind of try to detect if you are automated or if you are a human. All right, we had a little bit of fun over here. We're going to go back over to the PowerPoint quickly, and we're going to look over here. Okay, I didn't list any words that anyone got wrong, but if I had to just go over the chat that we have, and we look at the chat, there are a few little errors. There was one over here for wood, right? But I think that was just a mistake, an honest mistake. Okay. What I want everyone to do is to try and get a VPN because we have determined that you need a VPN. So let's write that down over here. Try get a VPN. Ryan, what VPN are you using?
Oba VPN.
Sorry?
VPN.
Obavi?
OPPA.
Oh.
But read that B. But when you read it like B, it's
So,
spelled like
Opa.
P.
Opa VPN.
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
OPPA. So I'm guessing that's not all capital. OPPA. Opa VPN. So that's one that you can get, and then try
And
chat.
omelet hackered.
Sorry, say that again, Ryan.
Omelet hackered.
Only chat grid. Did I get that right?
Omelet hackered. It's for omelet, not
omelet. Oh, sorry.
Omelet.
Like
it's for nap.
Omelet. And you said it's omelet chat grid, right?
No, acrid. Like acrid. Omelet.
Oh, you said you. Did you send it to me in the chat box? Can you send it to us in the chat box, please, Ryan? Okay, try a ChatGPT. I think it would be fun for you to try and ask it questions that are interesting to you.
Yes, it's using Opa VPN.
Yeah.
Or Opa VPN.
Yeah. So if you log in or create an account with Opa VPN, you'll be able to try ChatGPT. Okay.
Everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
There we go.
Arcade. So omelet arcade. Like this? Is that right, Ryan? Omelet arcade, or is it just called arcade? Omelet and arcade, or two different apps? Okay, that's fine. Let's just do it like
the
this.
Second one for like other app.
Okay, there are other apps. Okay, that's perfect. Lastly,
if you want to try GTP, use Opa VPN.
Opa VPN.
Roblox.
All right. Yes, so our next English Showtime Club class will be on. Ooh, did I write that right? Sorry, I think I got that wrong. Our next one is on the 31st, not on the 6th. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 31st. And that will be for Roblox. Okay, if you are interested, don't forget the date. Friday, the 31st of March. It is at the same time as today's class. Please join us and keep your eye out on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. You will be able to see the introduction video to Roblox for this class. Okay? I want to say thank you to everyone for joining. Michael, Henry, Andrew, Jason, Ryan, Amber, Andrew Jew, Alex, Juliana, Olivia, Maggie, Eva, Harry. Thank you for coming to this class, and I hope to be seeing you here in our next Showtime club class. Until then, everyone, bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Sorry, Ryan, what did you say?
When is Harry Potter and Puss in Boots movie
Okay.
names?
So Puss in Boots was last week, and Harry Potter, I will see when we are going to do that. But for now, this is the one we're going to do next week, okay?
I must have missed that. Okay, whatever.
Okay, Ryan.
Bye.
Until next time. Bye. Bye-bye, Olivia. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification button